Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, this is going to be a single storyline, and I try to put these out on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And for like, I feel like the last 2 months I was not very consistent just because it was so crazy busy settling into the new place that I moved to. But things are so much smoother now, and I'm really excited to kind of like ease back into what we're accustomed to. So, with that in mind, this is also going to be a message for not just the singles message, but it's kind of special because we are headed into our full moon tomorrow. And that's our last full moon. That's also the super moon that we have this month. And I had been doing for all of the all zodiacs have now had a specific storyline that's to kind of honor the full moon. And I will just mention this. Because every zodiac, including Ophiuchus, has all had their red string fated connection storyline already. Um, I don't think that I want to do that. I think I want to say this would be for somebody who's like, I don't think I have a fated connection. This would be maybe for someone who is not feeling very connected to the old man under the moon and the story of Yu Lao, the Chinese marriage deity that ties a red string between the pinky finger and the thumb of people that are fated to be together, because we have a single character in this, and this is not zodiac specific. So I kind of want to veer away from what we've just done for all the zodiacs and keep this a little bit more open, but still focus on love and connection. But it would be specific for a character who's like, I don't fit into any like fated connection that I can see because I'm out here single. And so I want to kind of explore that a little bit while keeping in mind this was the last 2 days we've been doing the red string of fate messages. If you missed yours, they're all posted now. So you can check any of those playlists. And it's so crazy that we're talking about this because now we have, I know these aren't strings, it's just, the candy stripe or peppermint stripe, but she's in red. I gotta say, as much as I was trying to give us a chance to veer away from that kind of inspirational storytelling, I almost think we're being pulled back to it. We may have a Queen of Cups, and she may be saying, because we've got a King of Coins, she may be saying, excuse me, I love the idea that there's a fated connection somewhere out there. Reel him in, her in. She may be the anchor in this case. Or this could be that, that marriage god Yu Lao is going to come a visiting, the old man under the moon, that Chinese god is going to come slipping in and tying a little red string around somebody's pinky finger and someone else's, thumb. And this could be somebody who's just finding out that they indeed do have a fated connection, because we have a power couple here. Complementary energies. Doesn't matter if they're same sex or reverse gender roles, but right now we have complementary energies. Kings and queens are a great pairing. And she's all dressed in red. She may be more leaning toward like, oh, I could imagine that there could be somebody fated. I don't know who they are yet. Well, no, because he hasn't arrived. He's still on his horse. He's coming into her world. He could come from a different culture than she does. That could be why he's traveling here. Hi, guys. So great to see everybody. He could be coming in from further away. He could be approaching her town. The magus or the magician. Okay, so he believes in spiritual things as well. Okay, we're going to say she's down with this concept of red string and that there's a fated connection, even if she hasn't met her person yet. She's somebody who's like, no, I do believe that there's somebody out there. Also, I don't know if like a sound of like horns, trumpets, concha shells, something like that is something that she like likes the sound of or is attuned to. Saxophone, any horn section could be really appealing to her. Maybe he plays an instrument. But the reason I say she is more spiritual is because she's wearing red. And the reason I say he's more spiritual is because he's standing in front of the School of Athens, one of my favorite paintings. You can see it at the Vatican. And it is a painting of all of the famous Greek philosophers and mathematicians. And this is Raphael's work. And it's an absolutely beautiful painting. But they're here standing in the middle, and they're, that age-old philosopher's argument of like, is mankind a spiritual creature having a mortal experience, or are we mortal creatures trying to find our spiritual self? And so I would just say this King of Pentacles is somebody who is perhaps living his life pondering that, saying, I know that I'm a creator, and I know that I feel drawn to certain things, and I know that I'm listening to my spiritual self, but I'm also very much an earthly creature. I mean, come on, he's a King of Pentacles. But there is magic, and I'm aware that there's some magical force of, just the life force energy, and I'm aware that I tap into it, and I'm aware that for some reason I listen and I go where I feel like I'm supposed to go, even if it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I listen to my intuition, or I have confidence. I have faith in, sorry, I just spit, in my intuition. And here he is wearing red, and he's as a Knight of Swords. He is somebody, it doesn't mean he's super impulsive. He tempers his impulses. He hears or senses every vibe that he gets. But then he's like, yes, but if you want to use any, let's say any particular thing in life, you don't ever want to just like, okay, I'm picturing, all those compilations of people who've had epic fails, right? They get on a lawnmower and they put it into gear, but they didn't pay attention to the fact that you don't want to depress like the gas pedal all the way down. And so they kick themselves off the lawnmower. There's compilations of all those moments of fails where if we have any tool, we need to first fully investigate, okay, wait a second, how do I work with this tool? Because this tool has power and I need to harness the power and use it wisely. And I feel like that's how he looks at his intuition. I'm not going to have a fail. I have powerful intuition. I'm impulsive. I'm brave. I go where I feel like I'm supposed to, but I temper it a little. I feel an impulse. I feel like I'm supposed to go somewhere. I should drive somewhere. I don't even ask why. I'm going to do it, but I also will keep my wits about me. And I just feel like he's a nice blend of wild trust in the cosmos and his own gut intuition, but then he tempers it so that he doesn't have that epic fail. Like I said, that visual of somebody like sitting on a ride-on lawnmower and then getting bucked off of it. Like he doesn't make those mistakes, even though he's very willing to like trust his intuition. And he does move fast, but with his wits about him. What does this mean? Does this mean that these two are meeting or have met and it's a little bit of a love at first sight type of thing? Or Dwayne Anderson, hey babe, so good to see you. We have Queen of Swords. That Queen of Swords energy is somebody that I said, are they like aware of each other? Have they already met? She's on a horse now. She's moving forward. They both have, I don't know if they both drive black cars or dark colored vehicles, by the way. She's either going out somewhere and he's going out somewhere at the same time, and neither one knows it, but they're destined to meet. We're seeing these two before they bump into each other. We have an 8 of coins. And here he is, like, he didn't have plans to go somewhere, but he does. And he might be walking down the street, parks his car, gets out, walks down the street, and he glances in, I don't know, bar, restaurant, business, someplace where he can see her through the front glass. And it's like, whoa, who is that? He's in his red pants. So we know he's listening to that red string of fate is pulling on these two. It's just, thankfully, these two are open enough to trust their own intuition, even though they don't have a clue why they both feel compelled to go somewhere. This is out of the ordinary. This is something that she wouldn't typically do, but she gets up and says, I got to go somewhere. He is more like, anytime I feel like I got to go somewhere, I listen. I'm not sure why I'm going, but I'm pretty sure that I'll find something of interest. Sure enough, okay, so we've got now a King of Swords. Again, we keep seeing these two match really, really well. These two want to talk. They're very cerebral. Now he's not just in his red breeches. He's in a full-on red tunic and matching breeches. Like, I don't know if he puts on his jacket to walk in so he looks sharp or what. But he's already like, I gotta go talk to her. I don't know who she is, but I got to find out who she is. I'm going to go talk to her. That looks amazing. It looks like he is certain about where he's going. It looks like, again, he's somebody, even the way he stands there, it's not like he's impatient or rushing in. We've already said, yes, he's impulsive, but he tempers it. He doesn't look like he rushes or is frantic. He's striking a real comfortable pose, but he definitely knows what he wants. He wants to talk to her. So he's going to wait patiently to either be noticed by her or approach or wait until she's done. If she's busy doing something else as he sees her through this window or something, he'll wait. Page of Wands, Four of Coins. But at the same time, and he won't give too much away right away. It's not like, I knew I had to come down here. I didn't know why, but oh my God, it must be you. I think he's better at like knowing that could sound a little freaky. That could sound a bit too much. That could sound a bit too like, oh my God, what are you doing? Why are you coming into my world like this? That could be overkill, right? He may not want to do that. Come in and like, oh, I knew it was you. I knew I had to see you. I knew blah, 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 blah. I don't think that's the way he would probably approach any of this. I think he'd probably take his time. Hey, Denisa, how are you, babe? Good to see you. This feels so, he'll temper his words also. Show his interest, show his attraction, but he'll temper it. It's not going to be over the top. So again, he's got a calm to him. He's got a coolness. He's got some, some like panache to the way he handles things. Is she going to notice him right away? Hey, Gigi. So great to see you, sweetie. We get the Five of Coins. Five of Coins is like, yeah, of course. Is she going to notice him? Yes. And if anything, I don't know if he really is wearing some kind of red somewhere on him, but it's standing out. The Five of Pentacles is normally the card that says, this is what I've been missing. So I don't know if she's going to be like, wow, that, maybe she sees him from the back before and is like, wow, what lovely shoulders. Wow, what a lovely, maybe he's got a cool top or shirt or tunic or something on, but she notices him. And I do feel like there's an immediate like tug. There's an immediate pull. Like, I want that. That's what I need in my life. There's something about him. I'm not surprised because this is that red fate, that red string of fate. Okay, what else do we have? Can we just get to like the good stuff? Because we can see that these two are connecting. Wow. This is not going to be a long video. We have a Two of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. We have these two maybe from the first handshake of, hi, I'm so-and-so. Nice to meet you. They may play it a little bit cool, but I will say this, even from the first handshake, I feel like it flashes through both of their eyes that like, this is going to be a heck of a lot more than a casual meet and greet of a perfect stranger through a chance meeting. It's like, they may already feel like they have to remind themselves, don't lean in and kiss their forehead. I don't even know this person's like middle name. I don't know their last name, but it could feel so natural to the two of them that it's like they have to remind themselves, we don't know each other yet, but something feels so familiar. Something feels just, well, kind of hand in glove. It feels like these two click, these two belong together. So very beautiful message on this and kind of a slam dunk. This is kind of two people finding each other and it is love at first sight. I want to ask one last question though. Universe, what is this? Like, why does this happen now? Or what is it that allows this to happen right now? That's maybe the better question. Denise, you're such a love. Thank you, babe. Queen of Coins. What is it that allows this to happen right now? It's a time for growth. It's a time for groundedness. It's a time to put down roots. It's a time for something to really just begin and for something to like really blossom. Everything here says it's just an opportunity, perhaps. Also, maybe because they're both seeming to be so trusting, because I look at this almost like an inner child. Maybe both of them have like cast off fears of things, and they're like, look, I'm grounded and solid, but if somebody wonderful is going to show up in my world, why would I not be delighted by that? That sounds like fun. That sounds terrific. Sure. It feels like these two are much more like joyful people and much more grounded individuals, and very much like ready to maybe just try being in some kind of like energetic space where, yeah, I could definitely see me growing with you, or someone who is supposed to come into my life right now. I think that's the reason it's happening now. We started out with, a king and a queen, both of whom seem to be ready. This is not two people that are desperate. This is two people that are like, they're fully baked. They've come out of the oven fully baked. So, hey, Manzi Halls. I almost never get a chance to say hi to you in a live. How are you, sweetie? So good to see you. Sweet, you doll. Thanks for being here. Rachel Flory. Hi, babe. How's your night going? The classic slasher. Awesome to hang out with you some more tonight, honey. Miss Jamie 30. Hey, babe. Thank you for the rose. So awesome. Moonbeam Wendy. Oh, I love that. You went to a sound bath healing tonight. I bet that felt amazing. I bet that was like very like soothing and energizing. Love that. And I love the cactus. You guys are so delightful to hang out with. Thank you, everybody. Denise, you sweetheart. Thank you, babe. Thank you. You're so generous. Daniel Williams, Calm Seas. Hi, babe. Wonderful to see you. They're baked, yes. Spiritually High 111. Thanks, honey. It is a delight to catch you in a live. Thank you for popping in. Cosmo Guy. Hi again, babe. All right, we've got to pop on over to the other channel, Luminous Marina. Hi, babe. No, you're perfect timing. I got a chance to say hi to you. That's perfect. But we're going to pop over to Tarot Dog, and we've got some winners over there. And then tonight at midnight, I'll post all our other set of winners for the today's topic video also on this channel. All right, you guys, if you're going to be up late, I'll see you over on Tarot Dog in just a minute. Bye for now. Take care, guys.